Om Sahanavavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Vidya Yoga Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo Vamsharashibhyo Mahadbhyo Namo Gurubhyah. Om Yirime Guruvihi Purvam Padavakyapramānatah Vyakyata Sarva Vedantah Yoga Tan Nityam Pranatosmyaham. Om Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Krutau Vande Bhagavanto Puna Punaha. Om Parabrahmane Shruti Samasta Brahma Yoga Vidya Acharyabhyo Rishibhyo Munibhyo Gurubhyo Devatabhyo Asmadgurubhyo Namaha Sankalvaha Desham Sarvesham Krupanugrehena Yoga Vedanta Darshana Dwara Atmanubhuti Kaivalya Siddhyartham Sanatana Dharmasya Vishwavyaptyartham Vishwadhyatmika Pragati Ekata Shanti Purovirudyartham Sanatana Dharma Samsthavane Kankanabadha Asmakam Saha Sarvesham Nirantara Digvijayartham Aneka Shastranam Adhyena Sadhana Prayatna Madhye Shri Patanjali Maharshi Pranita Yoga Darshana Shastrasya Vyasa Bhashya Sameta Adhyena Sadhana Prayatnam Kaivalyartham Vayam Sarve Karishyamahe Adau Shri Yoga Darshanacharyanam Smaranam Namanam Prarthana. Om Hiranyagarbhaya Namaha. Om Hiranyagarbhaya Namaha. Om Hiranyagarbhaya Namaha. Om Kapila Maharshe Namaha. Om Kapila Maharshe Namaha. Om Kapila Maharshe Namaha. Om Patanjali Maharshe Namaha. Om Patanjali Maharshe Namaha. Om Patanjali Maharshe Namaha. Om Vyasa Maharshe Namaha. Om Vyasa Maharshe Namaha. Om Vyasa Maharshe Namaha. Om Asmad Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Asmad Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Asmad Gurubhyo Namaha. We have done all 54 sutras. Just the last one also we touched yesterday. We just have to complete that one. Okay. Now what is the whole topic? Topic is Kshana Tatkramayoho Sanyamat Vivekaja Jnanam. Point 1. 2 is what? Generally, Jati Desha Lakshana are the reasons because of which two things are differentiated and separated. This Shuddhatma Vastu, then Sattoguna Yukta Munti. So identical they are seemingly that the Jati Desha Lakshanadi are not sufficient to differentiate them. And the goal is differentiate them, identify with the Purusha, keep away the Sattva Buddhi. यह है लक्ष्य. Because the goal is स्वरूप प्रतिष्ठा. पुरुष आत्मा में, चैतन्य पुरुष में आत्मा के रूप में प्रतिष्ठा is the goal. Because of the jati desha lakshana cannot help, necessarily we have to create that viveka jnanam, which alone. Viveka jnanam is the only one with which the separation between the Buddhisattva and Chaitanya Purusha can be done. So be clear about it. Without Swarupa Pratishtha, there cannot be moksha. The Swarupa Pratishtha cannot be done without differentiating and separating and detaching it from similarly looking Buddhi Vritti or Sattva Buddhi. Separation can never be done without Vivekaja Jnanam. Vivekaja Jnanam cannot be done or gained without the Sanyama on Tatkrama or any other sadhanas. Therefore, Samyama is necessary. Therefore, the two different paths are what now? Having achieved Sanyama, one path is using it for Siddhis. Second path is using it for Vivekaja Jnanam. The first one is again Samsara Marga, second is the Moksha Marga. To tell these last two sutras, all other vibhutis are told. Those vibhutis, either you try to get them by your effort or they themselves are offered to you. In either case, they are not the goal. Then the Vivekaja Jnanam's Lakshana is told. Tarakam, Sarva Vishayam, Sarvatha Vishayam, Akramam is a Taraka Jnanam. What is the meaning of Taraka? That is, it is invoked from inside, not it is Aupadeshika. Aupadeshika Jnana is Buddhi Jnana at the intellectual level. That will never help us realize the self or get liberated. Whereas when it is from within, okay, then it is a cause of moksha. Tarakamiti swapratibha utthanam anaupadeshikamiti. That is. And then what is that swapratibha utthana anaupadeshika jnana? Is the knowledge of the self which is already me. Always remember Vedanta ka help all sadhanas are not to create the self, not to manifest the self, not to bring the self in front of us. All sadhanas are to remove the obstacles which are not allowing us to see the self. Otherwise, we are already the self. Eternally, we are the self. Bas, Vighna nikalna. In Vedanta, it's called as the avidya nivritti through vidya reveals already existing Atman. It is praptasya prapti. In yoga, it is said the chitta vrutthis are binding the Atmanamurti, remove the chitta vrutthis. Chitta vritti nirodh karo, you will be avasthanam in sarup. Clear? So, Vivekaja Jnanam is Tarakam because it is Swapratibha Uttam. Swapratibha Uttam only Tarakam, not the other. Second one is Sarva Vishya, means at the Utthana level, it is that pure conscious self only illuminating everything. Sarva Vishya. And that Sarva Vishya means Sarvatha, past, present, and future. In the past, 50 years back, whatever I have known, only because I was conscious. After 100 years, it all I will know it, anything, everything, only because of consciousness. In the present, if I know some things, because of consciousness. And being in the present, I am memorizing the things of the past or the future I am imagining. All are because of consciousness. That's the meaning of Sarvatha Vishayam. Sarva Vishayam is all objects. All objects are they only present? You may ask. No, no, it's a past, future also. To say that Sarvatha Vishayam. एंड देन जैसा काल भूत भविष्य वर्तमान एक के बाद एक होता है वैसा ही होगा क्या नहीं अक्रमम अक्रम इज नॉट वन आफ्टर द सीक्वेंशियल it is simultaneous. It's like the water knowing all oceans simultaneously, all rivers. Water knowing all the waves simultaneously. Water doesn't know one by one wave. It is Atma of everything. So एकदम हो जाता. That is called as the Vivekaja Jnanam, which is nothing but Paramatma Tattva. Now, the very surprising thing he said in the last sloka, ki up to achieving the Sanyama is common. But there, you need not go round about achieving all the Siddhis for the Kaivalya. Directly you try for Kaivalya. Therefore, a person as yogi with the achievement Sanyama, which is basic. With or without Siddhis, he can realize, he can become Mukta by getting the Kaivalya Pada. Then why did you tell all the siddhis, so many, the whole padam you have used for it? Only to ensure that your chitta is sanyamita. To strengthen that sanyama of the chitta. And use that finally only for knowing Paramatma. That is what is the last sutra. Okay. Now, prapta viveka jnanasya, aprapta viveka jnanasya. Both. The one who has developed the viveka jnanam through the sanyama or aprapta viveka jnanam. In either of the cases, by any other means of viveka vairagya of the Vedanta or total samarpana of the Bhakti Marga, if somebody achieves absolute immaculate state of the chitta, he will also realize the Paramatma and get moksha. By this, the Yogacharya is saying that ki, it's not only that Yoga Marga say you can become Mukta, even you can be Mukta in the other paths also. But path yeho ya woho, one thing is common that the Shuddhati Shuddha, the Sattva, the Antakarna has to become. That's common. In Bhakti, you do it by surrender. In Vedanta, you do it by the Viveka Vairagya. In Yoga, we do it by the Vritti Nirodha. सो इतना राउंड अबाउट जाने की भी जरूरत नहीं है, ऐसा भी कर सकते. ये नहीं कर पाए तो ये करो. Let us see the sutra exhaustively. Sattva Purushayoho Shuddhi Samye Kaivalyam iti. Sattva Purushayoho Shuddhi Samye Kaivalyam iti. Sattva Purushayoho Shuddhi Samye Kaivalyam iti. In fact, this sutra is the final conclusion of the entire so far what is studied in 3 padams. Secondly, it's the final thing to be done and achieved of this third padam, that is the Ashtanga Yoga. Third thing is this sutra is independent by itself. What is the independent thing about this one sutra? Divide of all other sutras, all other processes. Sattva Purushayoho Shuddhi Samya Kaivalyam. This is a sutra. Meaning of the sutra is Sattva means naturally the Antakarana. Shuddhi. Make it absolutely Shuddhi. Shuddhi is naturally the Vritti Nirodha, Vritti Rahitya only. Then Purusha Shuddhi. What is the Shuddhi of the Purusha? This Purusha is detaching from the Sattva. Sattva ka Shuddhi is Sattva Guna. Purusha ka Shuddhi is not attaching with the Sattva. In this way, when you achieve Sattva Purusha Yoho Shuddhi, then what happens? That Sattva and Purusha are one, means absolutely one only for the Vyavahara sake. The Purusha uses the Sattva, itna hoega. Like for the Vyavahara sake, the Bharata, Lakshmana and Shatrughna are as if other than Rama. But otherwise, all of them have come from same Yajnashala, from same Payasam. They are all expression of the same Narayana only, no? बट केवल व्यवहार के लिए वो लोग अलग थे. बट अदरवाइज दे आर नॉट लेस देन राम तत्व. तत्व दृष्टि से राम लक्ष्मण और शत्रु एक ही है. इन द सेम वे सत्व रिमेन्स देयर ओनली फॉर व्यवहार पर्पस. अदरवाइज दैट सत्व एंड पुरुष आर समा, दे आर नॉट टू. दैट स्टेट इज कॉल्ड कैवल्यम. अब उसको आप योग से पता करो या ज्ञान मार्ग से पता करो या पहुंच जाओ या भक्ति मार्ग से. सत्व को शुद्ध करो, that is take the sattva is antakarana, free it from rajotama guna and maintain it daya sattva guna. Then purusha ka shuddhi karo. What is the shuddhi of purusha? He need not identify with that, detach karo. So sattva shuddhi is attached to karma yoga, bhakti yoga, ashtanga yoga, and jnana yoga say through sakshi bhava you remain as purusha. Sattva purusha yoho shuddhi, shuddhi ke dwara samya. That samya is the kaivalyam, wherein only Purusha is there. Even for the objectification also, the Vrutti is not there or Chitta is not there. अगर जरूरत पड़ी तो उसको बुलाया जाता है, नहीं तो नहीं है, बस मैं ही हूं. Like a Atmanishta Purusha in Vedanta, everything is Atman. When Vyavahara has to come from the Atman only, will invoke the Upadhis. Through the Upadhis, he does work and resolves Upadhis inside himself, and he remains as his own self. Like anything, like I am talking. Talking is in me as my own self. When I have to talk, I invoke that Shakti, talk to you, and again dissolve it in me. The difference between me and the Jnani is that Jnani knows what is me, and we have not known. We only know the speech dissolves, but not the self in which it dissolves. The Jnanis know that. This is only difference. But when us and the Jnani. Otherwise, सारे शक्ति हैं चलने की शक्ति. Where is it? It is with me, the self only. But when काम का चलने का काम आया या बात जरूरत पड़ी, we invoke the Shakti of walking and we walk. When it is over, you sit somewhere, then it's gone into you. But what is that you? We don't know. The Jnanis know it. They are conscious of their self and the Shakti manifesting out of self, and it is doing the functionings, and again it is going back. And at that time, the Shakti is not different from Shaktiman. At no point of the time, the Shakti and through the Shakti, the works done are other than the Shaktiman. They are me only. In me only, all are happening when they have to happen, and nothing is happening when I am all alone with myself. Right now, भाष्य है इसका लंबा चौड़ा है. I thought today I'll conclude it. नहीं होगा वो, धीरे धीरे पढ़ना पड़ेगा. First, यदा, what is the meaning of sattva shuddhi is explained here. Nirdhuta rajastamomalam buddhi sattva. The entire rajomala and tamomala of the buddhi sattva is absolutely removed. Then the buddhi sattva becomes shuddha sattva. Here buddhi sattva means our chitta, which is called as mind, etc. Other languages. Nirdhuta rajastamomalam buddhi sattva. इतना समझ गए ना? And through all yoga sadhana, this is what is done. Buddhi is maintained as sattva guna, rajo tamo are gone. Ashtanga yoga वही purpose है, which removes the panchakleshas, which were the cause of creating the mala in the chitta of the rajas tamas. सारा देख चुके, then need not repeat. So when our chitta becomes freed from rajas tamo murtam, it is buddhi sattva. At that time, what is its position? The position of the shuddha buddhi sattva, sattva guna buddhi sattva. देखो, सत्य इज परमात्मा ओनली, त्व इज अदरनेस. परमात्मा के अंदर अदरनेस ऐड करो, वही सत्व होता है, which is called the अंतःकरण. That अंतःकरण invokes the Shakti of Paramatma called as the gunas. According to the gunas, the अंतःकरण means sattvic, rasic, tamasic. So avoiding rasic and tamasic, maintaining the sattva guna of the sattva called as the buddhi. Through yoga sadhana or Vedanta sadhana or bhakti sadhana. उस समय, when the buddhi is brought to that Shuddha Sattva Guna freed from Rajotama, what is its position with regard to the Purusha? Is this कि पुरुषस्य अन्यथा प्रत्यय मात्र अधिकारः, पुरुषस्य अन्यथा प्रत्यय मात्र अधिकार. उस बुद्धि में जिस नेम से के लिए वो पुरुष से अन्य की तरह रहता है, ऐसा अत्यंत शुद्ध बुद्धि. When the rajotama gunas are very much there, then the buddhi is totally away from the purusha. There are loggerheads between them, fighting with each other. Like in the politics, any coalition is happening, alliance. People who see the negativity in the other party and are disliking it, absolutely they are away from it, for whatever reason. But when they are aligning with that group of party, then slowly they start seeing good only in them, and they start tuning to them, and they become so close as if they are one with them. विचित्र होता है कि नहीं पॉलिटिक्स में. Very funny. The politics is the greatest means to understand Vedanta. Present politics, today's politics, international, better, best is national. You need not go anywhere. अपने देश के 30 राष्ट्रों में, राज्यों में देखो, सारा वेदांत मिल जाएगा. 25 साल से जो पार्टी एक उसको हेट कर रहा है, बट उसके साथ दोस्त बनेगा. सी दैट एंटायर INDI अलायंस, एक दूसरे के भयंकर शत्रु है वो लोग, but they are common shatru to this NDA, therefore they become mitra. At that time, they suppress all the negative feelings they have for others. Only good feelings they try to express. The angers, the jealousies. Vichitra, no? At the national level fighting together, but when they are state level, they are opposite. देखो बंगाल में क्या हुआ, एक दो सीट आए कि नहीं पता नहीं उनको. Why I give example? Whenever Antakarna is with Rajo and Tamo, it behaves as if enemy to Purusha by binding the Purusha. When the Antakarna becomes Shuddha Sattva Guni, it is not an enemy, not a dominant, just remains there as if ready to serve. शुद्ध सत्वगुण, इसलिए शुद्ध सत्वगुण को लाना पड़ता है, करना पड़ता है. सो दिस इज व्हाट पुरुषस्य अन्यथा प्रत्यय मात्र अधिकारः. देन एट दैट टाइम बंध क्लेश बीजम भवति. दग्ध, sorry, very sorry, दग्ध क्लेश बीजम. At that time, the bija of the kleshas, which push the chitta into rajotamo, they are burned. It is both ways. When the dagda klesha bijam ho gaya, chitta ka rajotamo gun chale gaye, then it acts as just a representative, or not say a close friend to the Purusha. Or consciously you eliminate the rajotama guna, increase the sattva guna, all the klesha bijas get burnt. That time the sattva buddhi is very close, friendly to the atma vastu. Like in the earlier government, kal tak do chala before resignation. They got the majority 272. There were others were there just to resign. Nobody had any demands to put because of पूरा power में हो 272. अभी नहीं है. Therefore, every coalition have something to say. Because हमारे बिना तुम रह नहीं सकते पावर में. Every coaliting or helping party alliance. विचित्र होता है ना politics. Here also, remove rajoguna, tamoguna, then klesha बीज चले गए, शुद्ध सत्वगुण आ गया, you are very close to the self. और keep on increasing सत्वगुण, रजो तमो चला जाएगा, बीज भी नाश हो जाएंगे, you are close to परमात्मा. Or try to burn the klesha bijas, it removes the rajotamo and it increases sattva, and you are close to the Bhagwan Nam ke vaste. You don't have any domination over Paramatma. What Paramatma wants, that alone expresses through. That's why the Shuddha Sattva Guna become the instrument for the divine to express. Rajotamo Guna is strong, egoistic. He expresses against Paramatma's thoughts only, or plan of Paramatma. Right? Then tada purushasya shuddhi sarupyam iva apannam bhavati. See, at that time, in the shuddhi, because of the purity, this बुद्धि सत्व होता है ना, वो पुरुषस्य सारूप्यम इव आपन्नम भवति. ऑलमोस्ट दे आर ऑफ द स्वरूपता. बस नाम के वास्ते अलग रहता है, अदरवाइज स्वरूप. सी दैट सरप्राइज इन दिस आंध्र प्रदेश पॉलिटिक्स. दिस 3 लोग जो मिलकर जिसको जो हराए उसको, ये 3 लोग, 3 पार्टीज, ये कितना 4-5 साल पहले एक दूसरे को मिट्टी फेंकते थे, लड़ते थे. अब नाउ दे बिकम टुगेदर, हाथ एक दूसरा पकड़ते हैं, जयकार करते हैं, खिट्टे जाते हैं. हम सारूप्य विवाहपन्नम. Isn't it? Their agendas are now one, work together, then proper distribution of the powers and all. As if कोई enemy नहीं थे कभी. Because in them the rajo tamo was not there. रजोगुण of the अहंकार, तमोगुण of हमको ये चाहिए वो चाहिए, खट्टे करेंगे अभी. That tail of ahankara is gone. अब नहीं, अभी तो है ही. If they are not given proper post, then वो लोग फिर हड़ताल करेंगे. विचित्र ना, like he has got more than 125 seats. If he says I don't want your friendship, I will have my own government for me, कौन क्या करेगा? Anyway, मजेदार की बात. That's why what is said here as Vedanta में घड़ा becomes the matti becomes ghada, ghada becomes kapala and all. Meaning is what? You cannot trust anything in the world. By the way, is another thought. But here it is as good as pure as Purusha only. This is Shuddha Buddhi now. Then what happens? So, tada Purushasya upacharita bhoga bhava Shuddhi. That time Purushasya Shuddhi. आप तो पुरुष का भी शुद्धि कह रहे हो. सत्व पुरुष हो शुद्धि. What do you mean by Purusha Shuddhi? As if he is Ashuddha. अरे भैया, the Purushika Shuddhi means for the Purusha, this प्रकृति, द बुद्धि सत्व क्या है ना, उपचरित भोग अभाव शुद्धि. आज जो भी भोग देना था पुरुष के लिए, दिस प्रकृति ने दे दिया. अब वो भोग देने का वस्तु का अभाव हो गया. Therefore, Purusha is Shuddha. That is the meaning of Shuddhi of the Purusha. Purusha is always Shuddha. But the Prakritika purpose was to give the Bhoga and Apavarga to the Purusha. No? Therefore, it has sufficiently given Bhoga through the Rajo and Tamoguna. And through Sattva-guna, the Prakriti is giving the Apavarga from the Bhoga to the Purusha. That Purusha that way freed from the Bhoga, coming to the stage of Apavarga, is called as Purusha's Shuddhi. That is called as Kaivalyam. And this can be achieved directly through Vedanta Marga, Bhakti Marga also, and through the Yoga Marga, through Sayama, also Chitta Vritti Nirodha also. So like that, 4 or 5 lines are there. थोड़े तगड़े हैं, एक और दिन लगेगा हमको पढ़ने को, कल करेंगे उसको. Then one day we'll browse through the entire 55 Sutra. Then we enter into Kaivalya Pada. Thank you. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Tat Sat Brahmarpanamastu. Thank you for your patience.